Now today we have Lee Anderson, and Lee has got a very unusual automobile here. You're going to have to tell me where you start on this one, as the year, the replica, or how it was constructed. Is something you did yourself?
Well, it was a lifelong dream to have a car like this. It took me about 35 years. What I did was I kept acquiring parts at swap meets and auction sales until I collected enough parts from various cars to reconstruct one of these again into a car. It has an original engine from a 1908 motor buggy, which is what this is.
Motor Buggie.
And it has the high wheels and the original. The body is all original. It's a lacrosse body. It was actually, you could buy a kit, a running gear and an engine, and you would put it on, take your buggy body and build a car like this. So it's called a blacksmith built car.
Okay, on a buggy body. Now, where did you acquire, or how could you acquire if you were back in 1908 if you wanted to build a car? Where do you get these parts?
They were in magazines. I've had ads for them. It shows where you can buy this. It says, buy this engine using your motor buggy lightweight application, you know, for motor buggies only. And so they make components just for that, for the auto, because they were made to be a cheaper car that a Midwestern farmer could afford.
Well, how far would this Midwestern farmer drive this car?
Well, for the most part, they never got very far. They'd probably use them a few times a year. There were actually more doctors had them than farmers. They'd use them to get to their patients in the country. And but they were only popular for 2 or 3 years, just before the Model T came out. When the Model T came out, that was pretty much the demise of them.
Is this an air-cooled engine then?
It's an air-cooled, 2-cylinder opposed, has 12 horsepower, it runs 800 RPM.
And how fast will it go?
Top speed, it'll do about 25, but actually in reality about 17, 18 is as fast as you normally want to go and feel safe.
How long have you had this completed?
This I had completed for about 5 years now.
And you've taken it to a number of shows?
I've had it to a few shows. I've driven it quite a bit. I take it to state parks and drive it around there because the speed limits are slower, and I've got it licensed and titled, so I mean I can drive on the highway, but I just don't feel safe there on modern highways with the traffic nowadays.
I see you've gotten some awards on this one from the Horseless Carriage Club and also from AACA.
Well, I've got a horseless carriage insignia on it, and I've got recognition from the AACA just for driver participation car.
Well, no, it's a very unusual car. I don't know where we'd find one with 1908 vintage.
Yeah, they're definitely unique, and it's a forgotten form of transportation with the hard rubber tires, and you know, they were made to run in the buggy ruts for there were no roads, and it's hard to even comprehend what life would have been at that time.
Now, do you have some associations with this car? There's some other people that have something like this?
Not really, no. They're kind of few and far between. It's kind of a limited organization. There were over 250 manufacturers of cars like this at one time, though, which is interesting. You would think there may only be 1 or 2, but there was a lot of them around. So
very interesting. Well, we want to thank you, Lee, for showing this car today.
You bet.